This was supposed to be a normal solo hunt in the Appalachians, but what I saw next made my heart stop. A black bear, just 20 feet away, standing, watching, waiting. And the bear currently walking towards me. It was early fall. The leaves were crisp underfoot, and I was about 5 miles deep into a remote section of forest, tracking a white-tailed buck. I'd seen signs of the day before. I had my gear, my rifle, and confidence. The fog hadn't lifted yet. It was that eerie morning silence where even the birds seemed cautious. I remember thinking, this is perfect tracking weather. Out of nowhere, a loud crack. I froze, turned slowly. There it was, a black bear. The bear stood tall, its massive frame towering as it locked eyes with me. It wasn't moving, just staring, unblinking, silent. Every instinct in me screamed to run, but I couldn't look away. I also tried to pull out my shotgun, but it's too far, and the bear is, not charging, just watching, standing half-crouched behind the underbrush, his eyes locked on mine. He swayed slightly on his paw scurious. Agitated? I couldn't tell. I was silently watching the bear through my sniper scope, barely breathing. It was close, too close, and completely unaware of my presence. The forest around me was still, the only sound the faint rustling of leaves in the breeze. Then, suddenly, I heard something soft footsteps crunching twigs nearby. I glanced over my shoulder, scanning the woods behind me. Nothing. The trees stood quiet and still, as if holding their breath. I turned back to the scope, and my blood ran cold. The bear I had been watching, not alone. Now there were two, side by side, massive and alert, both sniffing the air and slowly panning their heads across the terrain. I instinctively pulled away from the scope for a wider view, hoping I was wrong. But no, the second bear was real, and they were both looking in my direction. From a distance, I heard another bear roaring, and now true fear set in. I realized I was completely surrounded, and I knew it. But suddenly the one bear disappeared from my sight, and I am totally scared. I am a hunter, but I didn't experience hunting a two bear at the same time. I still didn't know where the second bear was hiding. I had to act fast. I raised my rifle at the first, but even then, I paused. Should I shoot it in the heart or the head? As the first bear collapsed, I caught the sound of pounding footsteps. The second one was coming in fast. I hesitated, tracking his erratic charge. I needed a clean shot. I fired and missed. Cursing under my breath, I reloaded in a rush. I squeezed the trigger again, then again. Finally, with one last shot, he went down. Silence returned to the forest, broken only by the distant cry of birds and the soft rustle of leaves. My hands were still trembling, the scent of gunpowder lingering in the air. Two bears down, but I knew I had come far too close. I slowly lowered my rifle, breathing heavily, heart still racing. The forest had tested me, and this time, I survived.